is on the line now. It's the only place to find out. For the breakdown and the highlights, turning on the stadium bright lights. Everything you need to know at Sports Talk HQ. Welcome to the show. It's Sports Talk HQ. Sports Talk HQ.
All right, let's kind of go ahead and get into it, man. I believe this was a tough one. This was a tough one for the Spurs to lose this against the New York Knicks last night. Let me tell you something. The Knicks won it. The Knicks won it. They want the NBA championship. They're not satisfied even after their Game 2 victory. And I'm going to say this. It was a costly turnover. Costly turnover from Victor Wembanyama. And I'm going to say this, even in the first half, Victor Wembanyama looked shook. He looked confused. And I believe for the first time, he looked intimidated about what was going on the basketball court. Karl-Anthony Towns was going at Victor Wembanyama. And I'm also say this. It's a plethora of things. I'm going to say this too as well. The Spurs offense sucks. The Spurs wasn't looking for Victor Wembanyama enough in the first half. And when you have a big man like that, you have to be very aggressive in making sure that he gets the ball. There were a lot of threes that were taken last night, a lot of shots from a lot of the perimeter players for the San Antonio Spurs. They were shooting the ball, and the ball was not getting into the post enough. And once again, this is coaching. Once again, this is coaching. I'm going to say it. Once again, this is coaching. The coaching makes a difference in this series. And I'm telling you that the coaching, the adjustments that, Mike Brown and the New York Knicks made throughout that game was one of the main reasons why they end up winning this game in Game 2. Point blank, simple as that. The coaching is more superior on the New York Knicks side. You can tell that the Spurs are a young team. They look confused. They look like they didn't know what to do. And all this is going to be a part of their experience as they start getting more experience in clutch times like this. But it was very, very, very telling that they blew this game. The Spurs should have won Game 2. Should have, could have, but you didn't. I know they should have won Game 2, but they blew it. They sold that game. There's nothing else that you can put it. They sold this game tremendously. As you can see here, that's a foul.
Heads on the halftime.
Look at here. Victor Wembanyama, to me, was taking too many outside jump shots. And this is what they said with Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, and Shaq and Ernie. Cat has him in shock. That's it. A great player is in shock. Nick Anderson was a great player at that time. He became in shock. Let me say this, man. What you saw was that Victor Wembanyama was shook. Victor Wembanyama started settling. He was standing around the three-point line. When you are big like that, man, you cannot be afraid of contact. You cannot allow this moment where you don't put your best foot forward. He said that Kobe Bryant is his best, is his favorite player. Well, you didn't show those mannerisms in Game 2, and you left it up in the air where you did not close with that type of mentality. You didn't leave it all on the floor. You didn't leave it all on the floor. Simple as that. Let's listen to this breakdown.
off a non-shooter in Castle, and just how many bodies are blocking Wemby's catch on this roll. That is opening up opportunities for teammates for threes, so Wemby is still doing something while appearing to do nothing just by rolling hard. Every Knick is in on this coverage, even Jalen Brunson, who gets a terrific tag on Wemby's roll here to throw off the timing on this V screen, where two Spurs screen up top for the guard. That had been working really well for the Spurs in past rounds. This was another V screen, sorry I got a little cut off, with Champagny and Wemby. Anunoby is willing to come off the opposite corner to lay wood on Wemby on this tag. And you can see how he's pretty much unstoppable when there's nobody to tag, and he gets a catch inside of 15 feet. This tagging was super consistent. It doesn't have to be much, just a little chip to throw off his timing. A good way that the Spurs overcame this was to just give Wemby the ball directly on the perimeter rather than on the roll and let him create for himself, which he did more of in the second half and sprinkled in for his shots in the first half. You could see Wemby getting really frustrated with this strategy. He and Alvarado got into it on this physical tag where Alvarado flew in to lay the wood on Wemby's roll. These aggressive tags and nail help do open up opportunities for teammates, but they have to capitalize. The Spurs just haven't been able to do that enough. So yes, Wemby could have been more aggressive, but he was making the right plays, getting teammates open, and let's give some credit to the Knicks for executing a great game plan in order to...
That's what I'm saying, man. At the end of the day, man, Victor Wembanyama has to be aggressive. He has to be. He can't afford not to be aggressive. This is the NBA Finals, man. Who gives a damn whether your teammate will get pissed off at you taking a shot? I'd rather go down with Victor Wembanyama shooting 30 shots than him not getting enough shots, not getting enough touches to be aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. Period. Period. This is one of the reasons why you're down 0-2. Now, will the Spurs be able to come back and beat the Knicks 4 games straight? It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. You know how it's going to be in New York? Can it be done? Yes. Yes. Of course it could be done. Will it be done? I don't know. I don't know. The Spurs lost a massive opportunity to tie the series up. They lost a massive opportunity because the Spurs did not hit open shots. You heard what I said? Open shots. It wasn't so much that the Knicks defense was all that. The Spurs could not hit shots, and they were open. You have to capitalize, and turnovers. Turnovers will kill you every single time. Look at this. This is the altercation.
Such a huge game. Just tell the guys, hey, knock it off.
This is the coach. That's his dad.
Just spread it out. Let's go play basketball.
Couldn't agree, Mike, but when they start to set the tone that these extra pushes, these extra things are going to warrant technicals, you want to make sure it stays even.
See, Rick Brunson, obviously Jalen's dad, he went down the other end. Tony Brothers telling him to get back.
The dad said, you ain't tough.
It's such a huge game.
The dad said, you ain't tough. I have no issue with that.
Tone that these extra pushes, these extra things are going to warrant technicals. You want to make sure it stays even.
See, Rick Brunson, obviously Jalen's dad, he went down the other end.
The job ain't done. The job ain't done. The Knicks still got to go out there and you got to win 2 at home. I believe that the Spurs have an opportunity to win both of those games and take it back home for a pivotal game 5. But you got to take it one game at a time. You should have won game 2. You should have won game 2. The coach Johnson going to have to make some adjustments, man. You're going to have to make adjustments. If you are not capable of making adjustments in this part of the season. See, this was the big turnover right here from Victor Wembanyama. What are you doing? He wasn't even looking at you. This is why I feel this where the Spurs are a liability, man. Is you have to take the ball out of Victor Wembanyama's hands. He should not be dribbling that basketball up the court. With him being so tall, he should not be dribbling that ball in that junction, in that particular moment up the court. Fox, where you at? Look at this. Man the ball. Give the ball up, Victor. Oh, my God. That was a bonehead play by Victor Wembanyama. And it led up to them calling in the game. Bonehead play. Bonehead play. You can't make mistakes like that. Let's listen to right here, man. They are being exposed. Let's listen to what they had to say on Nightcap.
He turns it over. Why would Wemby pass the ball ahead?
Yeah.
Castle is not even looking at you.
I said that.
He's not saying, give me the ball. You just arbitrarily just throw it ahead. Why?
Yeah.
And then you make a horrible play. You foul Brunson.
Yeah.
Play defense. You don't got to foul. Just play defense.
I mean, fellas, when you look at it, if you look at the Minnesota series that the Spurs played in, they wasn't at full strength. They wasn't healthy. You look at who they played before
The
that.
Thunder. They played Portland, and then they played Thunder.
The Thunder wasn't fully healthy. This damn Knicks team healthy, man. And they have a plethora of guys who've been playing well all playoffs long, bro. They giving the Spurs hell. And I'm talking about they doing it in San Antonio. I think that's the most disheartening thing when I'm watching. They beating them boys at the crib. I'm talking about beating them at their own game, just outworking them, bro. They want
That's exactly what I've been saying, man, is that they look lost. They look confused. I'm talking about from the head coaching from the Spurs down to the players. What are we doing at this point? You're not making a focal point in getting Victor Wembanyama the basketball. Having him down in the post changes everything. Victor Wembanyama should not be out 60, 70% of the times out there on the three-point line. He needs to be down in the paint. If you cannot run your offense with Victor Wembanyama, who is 7'6", 7'9", as tall as his big ass is, give him the ball in the paint. Force the Knicks to dig. You should force the Knicks to try to adjust to your play style, not the other way around. You're playing at home. You're playing at home. You blew it. You had home court advantage. You blew it. This series may be over. This series may be over. You blew the damn series. How? You tell me how in the hell you lose both home games at home?
If you ask me, it seemed like the Knicks wanted more.
Hey, Joe, and listen to me. That's the problem with y'all old folk. Y'all don't listen. I told you before the series started what would happen. I said Knicks in 6. I didn't know. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. I really thought, San Antonio being able to play the second game at home, they would win tonight. This makes it that much more difficult. Them boys ain't ready to the Garden.
I don't see us, me personally, Joe. I don't see a scenario they come back to play another game in San Antonio.
You saying they finna get swept?
I don't see how.
Hey, Joe, what you clean your house with when you got dust on the floor? Huh? A broom.
A broom?
Huh? I told you.
Nah.
New York, I told you New York City will be flipped upside down, and the Statue of Liberty is going to walk for the first time.
Nah, they're not.
Keep coming up out that water.
Hey, Ocho, first of all, the San Antonio Spurs beat themselves in game 2. The Knicks did not beat the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get that straight. Number 2, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell on this God green earth that the Spurs is going to allow themselves to get swept. There's no way. Greg Popovich will have another stroke. God bless him. I hope he don't. But there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. They cannot let that happen. I don't believe it will happen. There's no way that the Knicks are going to be able to sweep the Spurs. I don't believe it. Not even a little bit.
I'm telling you. Y'all don't listen to me.
Hey, listen, Ocho. The Knicks playing great
Yes,
ball,
sir.
bro. I'm going to give them that. I mean, everybody who comes in the game for them are contributing, you know, at a high rate. I mean, everybody, bro, from McBride to Shamet. I mean, Shamet's still hot. You know, he making timely threes, knocking down shots for a guy who was on the training camp, you know, on the training camp squad. They didn't even know he was going to have a
This is it. Yeah. This ain't this. It was a travesty. It was a travesty to watch. It was woo. This was tough. And I mean, Victor Wembanyama was just he was just everywhere. He was just slow. Look at that. All out. Look. Look at the ball movement, though. They made the Spurs look pathetic. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What are y'all thoughts? Do you believe that the Knicks are going to sweep the Spurs? Do y'all honestly believe the Knicks are going to sweep the Spurs? I don't believe it, not even for a little bit. Not even for a little bit. The Spurs can go to New York in Game 3 and win that game. They can. Now, it's on the coach and it's on the players. You got to show me something how bad you want it, because right now you look scared, you look timid, you look confused, and you look like you don't have the fire and to do what is necessary to be able to have that mentality, and the body language looks off. And that's weird coming from a Spurs team, because they're known in giving 110%. We'll see, man. Let me know in the comment section. What do y'all think? Is this it? Is the series over for the Spurs? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Stay tuned to the next live stream, man. Take care.
Sports Talk HQ. Yeah, lock in the commentary. It's mandatory. New drip, ice on the chain. Different story. Running this court. This ain't no exhibition. Smash that like. Join the winning tradition. Tap in. Become exclusive. That's the mission. Become exclusive. That's the mission.